Hello and welcome to this part of the series doing this gorilla. On this video we're going to be doing corrective shapes, at least the how to do corrective shapes. I think we're going to be doing them in 3 levels of complexity. One is using tools, one is manual, and one is using Brave Rabbit shapes, that I think is the best tool ever. It's not a sponsor, sadly, but if you want to sponsor me and my 4 viewers will appreciate it. But let's start. I think the first that we're going to be doing is the leg up. I'm going to be doing the low one, and for transferring to the high one, you just grab the high one, do a grab, apply the lens shape, extract, and that's it. It's the same thing, but for me to don't die in the process, because just selecting that one is super hard, I'm going to be using the low. But that is super simple to transfer, but it's like the same thing. So what I want to do in this one, we need to have like the bot also have the like maintain this, but for the tutorial I'm just going to be moving the belly up, so it's simpler because we don't want to stay here like and do a lot of time doing shapes. All this stuff is from the outer rig, from the bendis, so rig blend shapes, blend shape group. This is like this, and I'm just going to be grabbing the low. I'm going to be calling this body low correctives blend shape. I used to only put like BS, but then I realized it's like bullshit, so I start using BSP, so it's less offensive. And what I'm going to be doing is at a target, and it's going to be left leg, front, up. Whatever name, I don't care. This is the manual one, so we're going to be doing it manually. I'm not going to do anything fancy. It's more a tutorial on how to than the actual like blend shapes. So I'm just going to be doing like this. Just a note, wherever you do blend shapes, if you are like moving this to this axis, the blend shape ideally only moves on that axis. So you are not using this side or this side. Of course, you may need to use this side, but never this side, ideally. Because if not, it can lead to issues. Like in here, I'm probably going to be doing this. Like really fat, this guy. So I'm probably going inside here. Leg, leg. Probably this one. Nope. Let's do this trick. These ones. And let's go up. Grow up. And don't worry if it's looking ugly because we have tools to make it look better. Also, these things, that's why I don't want to do like the full blend shape because it can take like a lot of time. There's also this needs to be like up. But let's call it like that. Oopsie. And we're just going to be doing like like smooth. Oh, smooth. The issue with the smooth is that I'm breaking my rule of like going to the sides. But a little bit less. Like, whoop. I just want like to do like some sort of volume preservation super fast. Again, this is not a how to blend shape tutorial. This is a technique tutorial. Also, if you want to remove some of the blend shape, you can use this one. It's a smooth, so you go back like how it used to be, and that is really useful for these parts that are like super far away. Maybe I touch them. Also in here, we probably need to like grab all this edge and move it like to the front. And this is for deleting. Maybe I move stuff like super far away. Like in here, I don't want anything. I'm just going to smooth in here. And this is the old new. As you can see, we probably need more belly because it's not actually getting a lot of belly out. So let's do it real fast around here. Oop, I used to make a lot of noises. Like, if you think this is only for the video, no, I work like this. Probably working in the studio with me, if you don't have, like, headphones is kind of funny. I do a lot of, I don't know, it's called onomatopeyas, I think, in Spanish. So this is like this thing. What I'm going to be doing is selecting the joint that is actually moving this. In this case, it's going to be the, it's not in the bind group, it's actually in the rig group. So let's go rig, miscellaneous. It's in the hip rig, and it's the main joints, I think it's called. Interesting. I never find this stuff. I think no, it's not this one. It's this one. Okay, there we go. It's the hip one. I'm going to be doing a set driven key because it's the easy thing. Low driver. Then I'm going to be using this one. Low driven, and it's the leg front. And this is rotated on the axis. No, it's in the axis. Okay, yes. So key, when this one is 0, this one is going to be 0. And now we're going to go and do this linear, because currently is probably the easy way is go here, right click, select the output, and somewhere around here must be the set driven key, I think. Just select this one. I think it's more like this. There we go, and here just write linear, and you have your plane shape linear, because if it's not linear, it's going to have like a smooth at the beginning and at the end. And let's fix it around 45. I just want this to be a little bit less, so I'm moving this in here. So it's like 15 and 50. Okay, I think maybe it's working like this. This is like the basic, like up. See, when it's touching, it's like moving the belly up, and that's the first corrective. This is how to do it manually, which is okay. In this case, it's amazing because we actually needed a second key. If you only have like one key, it's more than enough to only have one. So what I'm going to be doing now is showing you how to do them with Mutant tools, if I remember correctly. Okay, I needed to save that shape. Maybe not. But Mutant tools, in the tools one, we actually have correctives. In here, I'm not really sure if this tool is ready, but I know for a fact the hip is ready. So I'm going to be choosing the hip. And as you can see, we have like this kind of template on what is going on. We have the lane shape, dot geolep hip, the hip back, and the hip out. That is front, back, and the leg out. Those are the shapes we're going to be doing with the tool. And we are seeing that the hip is rotating this axis. It's the same for this, the same for this, and the same for this. And this is what the tool is using for creating like the lane shapes. So the geo is going to be the low. So I'm choosing the low. I'm going to be creating the shapes. And this is what we got. Now it says manually create the lane shape and put the new shapes in it. Why? Because sometimes like coding plane shapes is not easy and not fun. So select this, select this. This is going to be called body plane shape. And in here, you just put the plane shape and you do a connect to controllers. What? It's not working. Want to record this again? No object matches. It's because this one. Okay. Why? I need this to be FK. I don't know why it's not with the correct name, but I just need to name this controller that way. Why? I don't remember why, but that's the issue. So connect to controllers. I'm going to open the Jira and add this because this is important. And there we go, they are connected. And as you can see, just need to like move, and it's the same thing. In this case, I don't have the shape because we need to go here and edit it, but we have the connections. Now that we have the connections, I know I should be doing it. You just do the relationship and edit it. Let's say that you finish the relationship already. What you're going to be doing is duplicate them, select them, change the name to right. So right, right, and you need to do a flip. Right click, flip target, and now we have the them flipped. And now you can say connect mirror, and you're going to be connecting the mirror. That's how to do them with Mutant tools. Of course, you need to like uh, create the relationship and mirror the relationship and that kind of stuff. What I want to show is the best way, that I think is the best way. But I wanted to show this on the previous one in case you don't have shapes. This is Brave Rabbit Shapes. It's the best tool I think in the world for doing blind shapes. I love it. So what we're going to be doing is hide. Selecting this, we don't have a blend shape. You need to lower it, but we don't have a blend shape. So let's create a new blend shape. I think you can actually do it with the tool, but I prefer to do it that way. I don't know why. And there we go. And what we can do in this one is just go to the pose you want to do. Let's say 90 degrees. Then duplicate this, and you have this. Now this you can export it to ZBrush, to Moldbox, to whatever. Let's call it the leg front shape. And let's do a really basic one because I just want to show like the tool. I don't want to like do landscape or anything. Now that we have it like this in a different geo, this is the best tool in the world for this. Just do like a load mesh, and in here, okay, this one doesn't have the. I need to choose the low one. Load, and you are in the body blend shape. Select this one. Go in here and you do add selection as new pose target, and the tool is going to get the deltas, remove like all the information, only keep the deltas, and that is going to be the blend shape that it created. So as you can see, we have the blend shape. And now to connect it, we are going to be selecting again the joint that it was in here, this one, and we go into the driver part. You cannot see this part, is because of this. You need to activate this. The driver is this one. We can use actually RBF, we can do like vector angle. I have never used this one, or post interpolator, but the simple one is driven key again, and we're going to be using rotate C. And as you can see, it's going to activate from 0 to 90. So in this case, I think I wanted to activate from 45 to 90 because it was like the touching point. So for the example, it's going to be 0, and you have it like this set, and you click this in here. Oops, and it's going to create shape driver. So okay, and as you can see, we have a key. So whenever we move this, we are getting shape, and this is why this is super easy. Also, when you have that done, you can actually come here, click in here, select the blend shape, click in here, and you can do a create opposite, and it will create the other side for you. The only thing that sometimes happens is that it like reverted like the angle because it thinks that you need to have like negative. In this case it didn't do it, but if it does, just change from minus to don't have minus. And as you can see, maybe okay, it's doing it, but it didn't create the shape. Why it didn't create the shapes? I have no idea, but it should be usually it create the shapes. As you can see, it's activating it. It didn't work. It's not related to this. I don't know, but it usually works. Trust me in this one. And this is the video that I wanted to do today on how to do corrective shapes like in different levels of complexity. I think it's really important. The shape like art direction is a different thing, but the technical part of the shapes is like this video. So hope you enjoy it. And again, if you want to like update create the high blend shape because you have the low, just do this. This is what I do. We're going to be using this one that is kind of silly, but this work. We're going to be selecting the geo. We're going to be doing, we can actually duplicate it if you want to have like a clean one. Select the low, and you do a deform grab, and this crashes. But do a grab, activate the blend shape, and that's it. So have a good one. I'm sorry for the crash.